What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It's Friday, January 6, 2017, and I'm headed into work for the day. It's -1 degree right now and very, very cold. Got a little bit of wind coming in and TGIF, but also thank God for automatic start. So this, my dad's new truck has an automatic starter, so I was able to crank up the heat last night before I shut the car off. So this morning when I auto started it, it would warm up on its own. Whew. So I started doing my taxes for 2016, and I found out that I drove last year, or 2016, I drove almost like I think over 2,300 miles for business. That's quite a lot of mileage for photography. I just thought that was interesting. So I have to track all my mileage and all that. But yeah, so trying to sort out all my finances and stuff, figure out how I'm going to pay for everything. And I have coming up here, I got some, my car repairs and all that. And Vicky and I are going to have our 1-year anniversary a week from Monday. So I'm not going to get her like anything super expensive or anything like that. Just traditional. I'll probably get her some flowers and then some chocolate. She told me what her favorite chocolate is. It's something called Endangered Species dark chocolate. And then I picked her up a coffee press. So for Christmas, she wanted a travel mug that works similarly to a coffee press. So basically, it's a container that you put ground coffee grounds in with hot water and let it sit for 5 minutes or more. And then when you're ready to drink it, you push this plunger down, and inside it has like this disc, this strainer disc, that pushes all the grounds down, leaving just liquid up at the top. Kind of like filters it out. It's very interesting how it works. It's a pretty basic system, but she really enjoys it. But yeah, so she found this new blend of coffee that she really has been going crazy about, and I thought it'd be nice if every morning when she makes coffee, she thinks about me. So she was telling me, so she's always been in love with her Keurig, which has these little K-cups that you can put in there and automatically brew one like cup of coffee or whatever. In a roundabout way, she can't do it with the new coffee she has because it's like fresh ground coffee. So I was like, well, I guess this French press that I'm getting her, she'll be able to like make coffee on the weekends with that, whereas she uses that travel mug version of it to do coffee like during the week or like as she's going to work. So she'll bring it to go. Holy cow, look at this thing. Ford Festiva. Wow. That's like either late 80s or early 90s. I had a Ford Aspire, which was a newer version of that. Tiny car. Smallest car that they basically made in the US that I know of. Alright, so basically today, I don't know, I'm just going to be doing some video editing and stuff like that, and getting caught up with stuff. Work is still kind of slow. It's still, everyone's not even back to the office yet from the holiday, the New Year's holiday and stuff. So yeah, just staying busy and all that. So I did talk to my buddy into setting up a photo or like a vendor booth at a bridal show. I think it's in March. So I'm excited about that. I mentioned yesterday I've been wanting to do one for at least 2 years. I wanted to do one since we first started doing weddings, but we didn't have the experience, but we also didn't have like the work. so we wouldn't have been able to like go and like show many samples. So last night I helped him design our new sample book. He wanted to do like a collage or like a montage, I guess you could call it, of just our best images. So I think we picked like 30, 40, or 50 images or something last night from all of our different weddings. And then we're going to basically have one big sample book of that. We might bring one or two of our other books, and then he said all of our canvases and all that stuff are still pretty good. So other than that, I don't know, just got a lot of expenses coming up here. I gotta order 2 coffee table books, and then another USB drive box set up for our last wedding that we shot of the year. So a lot of product, a lot of like client products or whatever that I gotta order and pay for out of pocket and stuff. That's about it. I'll cut it short. I'll have more to talk about later, so stay tuned for more. Alright. It's like 1 degree outside, or 2 degrees. It's one way to do it. I like that. They tucked their car in. Alright, what's happening? Happy Friday, everybody! Just getting out of work for the day, and it is cold. Car says it is 6 degrees out. Wow. What a crazy cold day it is. So, got all my previously recorded car videos rendered and done, completed. So what I did this time, and I hope it friggin' works, we'll find out. I have 2 different versions. We're gonna upload them, and like at the beginning of the video, I reference back to old videos where I'm like, oh, check out my previous video if you want to see me do this and this. And when I mentioned that, I loaded little thumbnails onto the screen. So those thumbnails, I'm going to try to use the YouTube cards or whatever it's called, where it's like annotation or clickable links within my video. Never really played with that very much. It adds more interactivity to your video and all that. So I'm going to do that and see what happens. I can't even breathe. I was just on the phone as I was walking out, and I'm freezing my ass off. It's taking my breath away. So we signed up today officially for our first bridal expo. It's in March. I mentioned it before, and I actually committed. We pulled the trigger. It's gonna happen. So I'm excited, a little freaked out, and we're gonna get our asses handed to us by every other photography vendor. But that's okay, because we're the new kids on the block. So, I think, messaging Vicky here. Whew. So I'm gonna get on the road here, I think, but, what I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to mock up our table. It's an 8-foot booth bay, but I believe our tables are only 6 feet wide. So we're gonna have to come up with a basic setup and make it happen, basically. So we're only gonna have like 2 albums to pick from or look at. We're gonna have very minimal content or whatever. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do or how we're gonna do it here. So we're gonna have to come up with a couple different strategies or ideas and stuff. So one is give the people an incentive to book with us and to book soon. So something like, hey, if you book with us within 48 hours, we will give you a $500 discount off of any package. So my buddy Luke's calling me back now, I think. Oh, not yet. But and then we're gonna do a couple other concepts or ideas and stuff. So I wanted to collect everyone's information ourselves, like by doing something. So tell them something like, hey, enter our sweepstakes and win an iPad or something like that. And by doing that, it would allow us to collect their information live and get back to them sooner. So stay tuned. You're moving her spoon with her food with a spoon, huh?
Hey, don't rhyme.
What?
Spoon and move.
Mm-hmm. Grant's moving her food for her with a spoon. He didn't want to get his fingers icky.
Yeah, because I don't want my hands get so smelly.
Yeah, from her food.
Like dog.
Here, put the spoon in between here. In between there. No, like go straight down like here. There you go. Now you can reach it. There you go. And there's some in the back. See it in the back there?
Yeah.
Chill, bud.
There you go. Almost gone.